Hey Soloists, Agent Solo Matt Rice here with Unbroken. Going to run through this solo resource management, escaping a dungeon survival type game. Kickstarter was a few years back. Thought I'd finally show this one off on camera. Haven't had it for too long myself. But this is what it looks like to start with when you set up. And you've got various resources. On this track here, these are resources that you can gain or lose or use or whatever you want to think of it as. Different symbols mean different things. You start off with 0 of any of these. This is like your cunning, how much metal you have to carve and craft weapons, which you can do in this game. So you start with bare hands, for example. But you can also carve like clubs and knives, and then from there, if you get a club, for example, you can then carve a maul and an axe and things like that to get better and better at attacking in this game as you've got to survive. Keep going through this track. So there's also wood, some food which you need to eat at the end of each round. You'll go through 4 different bosses. And all the bosses are here, different monster levels. So different types. This is the final bosses like the Wyvern. This is, and you roll a die to see what it does to you. They can also ambush you. Some of these monsters, if you don't get all your don't use your resources in time, or take too much time. Apologies. Because on this, you do have a time tracker. For the first round, you set to 7 until a boss or a mini-boss finds you. So what do you do with your time? Well, you come across some encounter cards, and you draw 2 at a time. There's other special abilities that you draw more, but you essentially draw 2 at a time. You make a choice. It's like a very decision game. They give you a choice between different resources. Spend a certain resource to gain more elsewhere. And it's hard to know what the lay of the land is. There are some other general actions you can do, but firstly, let me finish this off first. So we said there's food that you have to eat, treasures that can gain you extra points by the end of the game if you finish, which I've very rarely finished. I'm not very good at this game. As you might have noticed with some other playthroughs, I'm not the best at some of these games. This is your effort. Generally, this is what you'll use to do things like craft weapons, fight, and things like that. But not only that's also called a small effort. You start with 13 of those. If that ever gets below 0, you lose the game. If you get through the 4 bosses and survive, you win the game. This is medium effort, you start with 0 of those, and the large effort, you start with 0 of those. This tracker here, as I said, tells you the time. Also gives you like what the monster armor and health will be once you know what the monster is and once you take it on. There's also some general actions here you can take besides the ones on the cards. So you can turn 4 small effort into medium, 2 mediums into large, etc. 4 to get a cunning, which I might do soon. Reveal 2 additional ones if you want to see something better, and the scouting to see what the enemy will be, which I'll do very shortly. My character, you start with a special, and for chapter 1 you start with 1. If you use it or don't use it, you still refill up to the next one. So in the next chapter I'll get 2 of these cubes. And you get 3 different abilities. They're all different for the different characters. So there's a Sage, Hunter, and I can't remember the one, Sneak, I think it is. So I've got 3 abilities here. So I can re-roll the monster's combat die and take any result that I've rolled. I have to spend the cube though. After losing an effort to a wound effect, reduce the amount of effort by 1 to a minimum 1. And you can power through. If I do a wounding attack, meaning I do damage to the monster, I can spend 2 effort to make it 1 more on top, which could be handy to finish off the monster perhaps if I'm 1 short. As I said, I start with bare hands, so a large effort will crush an armor, 2 small effort will do 1 damage, 2 medium effort will do 3 damage. Beautiful. You've also got some of these reference sheets that can help you do the flow diagrams. This is when a combat starts, flow diagram, and I might reference these. And this is a flow diagram when you start the game. So for example, the preparation, I could do as many general or travel actions as I have. So that's like these. These are all general actions or travel actions. Okay, general, travel. Okay, travel. Okay, so travel is things you can do between essentially choosing cards. General ones between cards, and also instead of your turn in combat, you can do a general action. But very rarely used. You have to be very desperate to do that. As the game goes on, you can gain conditions, bad and good. And when you get through, you also gain skills. Generally good. Here's my cool looking die, which I'll be rolling during the game. And saying all that, I think we're ready to go. So what can happen? For example, this doesn't take any time, but I can use some of my resources. For example, I might I might scout ahead as a travel action. So small effort and a time use. So I lose 1 effort, go down to 12, and my time goes down to 6. From that, there's 6 different monsters that I could be seeing. I'm going to roll the die, and then scouting means I know what's going to come at me as I'm trying to escape this dungeon. Because the story is that you're down with a dungeon party, things went awry, and you're the last survivor, and you're trying to escape the dungeon. I choose the second first level monster. So if I go through this, and all these have like where is it, down the bottom here? Here is actually, the second one. So Gibbling is the monster that I'm going to be taking on in the first round. That's level 1. So if I don't get to him in time, meaning I don't decide to take him on, if I lose a chance, they will ambush me and they'll give me paranoid for level 2. You can trick him to avoid combat. I can spend 3 time for the following round to trick him and get to the next round. Otherwise, I go through combat with him. I also get panicked if I take him on in combat. Interesting. Ooh. He has a couple of wounds, which I can do against, things like that. Okay, so that's who I'm coming up against. So I'm just going to put that to the side. I know that's coming up soon. Other things I could do, I mean, I don't want to waste too many resources, but it might be worth getting a couple of these things. What the hell, let's do this. I'm going to spend 4 small effort to get a cunning. So going to 8, I'm going to get 1 cunning. And along with that, let's get myself a medium. 4 small to get a medium. So I'm down to 4 already here, but that's okay because I'm just buffing up a bit. I wouldn't mind getting a large in case I only have my bare hands. And you can take as many general travel actions as you want before you start revealing cards, or what they call the decision step now. Which decision step, which is the second one over here, means do I want to take on the boss yet or not? I don't yet. I've still got 6 time. So then I go to exploration. I reveal 2 of these encounter cards. And what can you do with these? Well, I can't do too much, to be honest. So, there's essentially 3 options here in general. You can either take this card, so I can spend nothing to gain a medal, but it takes 2 of my time. Second option, I can spend a food, which I don't have, so I can't do this, and gain a large effort small effort, which would be fantastic. Or the third option is you choose one of these cards to take the time to rest and recover that much small effort. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is maybe gain that medal, I guess. Could be handy to craft something. I could get a knife from Really Keen, which does take a medium effort. And let's do that. Let's spend nothing to gain a medal. So I'm going to gain a medal, but it takes me 2 times. So I'm down to 4 time left. Okay, then it starts again. I received it all. I lose the time from it. Does the time tracker reach 0? No, it doesn't, so the ambush doesn't happen. We go back to the start again. Preparation step. Do I want to take any travel actions or anything? Nope, I don't. I just want to reveal 2 more cards. Don't want to take on the boss yet. This is how it goes. Here we go. I can spend a cunning to get 3 wood. Ooh, which means I can get myself a club. Down at the club. I could spend a small effort to get a medium effort. That's really handy. Ooh. Ooh. So what's he got? This Gibbling's only got 2 health. So if I get myself a club, I need a medium and a small. If I get the club. If I craft the club in time. Medium and a small. Otherwise, a small is just 1 damage, which I can deal with, I guess. I wouldn't mind getting myself a club. Tough decisions here because I don't have much small effort. Otherwise, another medium would be fantastic. But that gives me 3 wood, which is awesome. Let's do that. I'm going to spend a cunning to get 3 wood. That takes 2 time, and I'm down to 2 time left. Okay. What the hell I'm going to do it? I'm going to spend, this is a general action, to do my crafting. So I'm going to spend a, sorry, not a medium. Keep that medium. So to make a club, I'm going to spend 3 wood. small fist, small fist, 3 wood, which I have, down to 0, end of time, to get myself a club. So I've upgraded now to a club. Now what happens is essentially this goes on top of that, because some monsters can eliminate or break your weapon, and then you go back down to bare hands. So now I can actually do a medium and a small to do 3 damage, which is what I'm eyeing off here, doing once I reach the bad dude. Now I've got a choice. I could encounter again, but I've only got 1 time left. As soon as it hits 0, the bad guy comes at me. So I'm thinking it's time to just stop. No more general travel actions. I'm not going to, in the decision step is I'm going to fight the gibbling. Okay. So what happens here? I've decided to fight, so there's no ambush. I could trick it. So essentially when you start your combat, ambush, reveal the monster, if not yet reveal, which it is. Reset the timer. So the timer now goes to 12 here, because that's where the second level starts at. Because I can trick this if I wanted to spend 3 time to get past it, but I don't get the rewards. Meaning I don't get the skill and things like that. I get another time, that's pretty cool. So what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to trick it. I'm not going to ambush. I'm going to go into battle. You and the monster take turns in combat, make attacks and take action to defeat the monster. Will you be able to win? So you go first here. Can I take it out without it doing any damage to me? Well, I sure can. The problem is though, it responds at the beginning of the battle step, which is now. Being the battle step, I gain the panicked condition for level 2. So panic's in the conditions here. And oh, got it straight away. So passive, I reveal 1 less encounter to move 1 during the exploration step. And that's just for level 2, I imagine. It says for level 2, so I'm guessing it goes away after level 2. Not sure, but that's how I'm going to play it. So I've got that there. I'm panicked at the moment. But the good news is, I get my turn first during the combat phase. And if I defeat it, it doesn't get a chance to go. So first of all, he's got 2 health, no armor. And then I'm going to do my club action, which is medium and small. So medium and small, and he will go down to 0. He doesn't even get a chance to hit me, but he made me panic for next round, which is going to suck, for sure. I didn't have to use any of these. I didn't lose any things lose any fists to a scratch, to a wound effect, which he can do. He's got 2 different wound effects. On a wounding attack, I don't need to increase this by 1. So it's like a wasted blue die, and I didn't have to re-roll a die. So that's kind of unfortunate, but that's all right. What do I get here? So as a reward step, I receive the list of rewards, including a new skill card. I assume I get a second skill card here. Sorry, you always get that. Sorry, you always get a skill. You draw 2 skills and keep 1. So I'm going to get a medium fist. Got my medium fist back. I've got my cunning back, which is fantastic. I get another time. So 13, and I gain a skill. So this guy goes away. He's toast. I then draw 2 skills and choose 1 to keep. So perfect memory. At the beginning of the exploration step, you may take an encounter of your choice from the encounter discard pile instead of drawing from the encounter deck. 1 per level. That could be handy for next time since I'm panicked. Resistant. After a monster's combat action would cause you to gain a condition, you may gain... After a monster's combat action would cause you to gain a condition, you may gain effort and reduce combat roll result by 1. Would cause you. Oh, so meaning you might be able to avoid it. Ooh, I've got enough like battle things here though. I think I might take the perfect memory. Let's put it on this side. And that lets me, at the beginning of the exploration step, you may take an encounter at the beginning of the exploration step. Does that mean when I draw the 2, I can draw another one? Probably is. Oh, instead of drawing from the... No. So it's before you even draw from the encounter deck. Okay. Because I only get to draw 1, and if there's something that I like in the discard pile... so it's like I could do something again that I've already done, which is kind of cool. And then the very last step, you got to see whether you survive the hunger step. So you may spend effort equal to current level for every food you eat. Lose 1 for each food you like. So for first level, so each level you have to eat a certain amount of food. So first level you have to eat 1 food, second level 2 food, 3 food, etc. I've got no food, so I lose an effort for each missing food. And I could still die that way as well. Okay. Alrighty. Now keep this panicked. I lose it at the end of this level. You lose your conditions at the end of each level. Alrighty. So we've got 13 time here. I should get another blue cube for my 2 abilities. And let's go. Alrighty. Well, first thing with this panicked is is that I can only reveal 1. But I'm going to use my perfect memory, limit 1 per level. So I'm just going to exhaust it, for example. And I'm going to grab this forbidden door again, this abandoned dungeon door. And I'm going to spend my cunning that I've got to get another 3 wood. Because I'm eyeing off making a maul, and I'll be super powerful. That's what I'm talking about. That takes 2 time, down to 11. But now I'm panicked. I'm running around. I'm only just seeing 1 room at a time. I'm not really focusing properly. So this is going to be interesting, but I might be resting a fair bit anyway. Okay, next one, I'll reveal just 1 encounter, so I have to do it. I have to rest or take it. Spend an effort to get a medium. I'm going to do that. If you get to 0 here, that's okay, as long as you don't have to spend any more. So if I go to 0, I'm okay, I'm still alive, but if I spend more, I'm dead. But I'm going to gain a medium, and that only took 1 time. Yeah, I'm going to rest the hell out of this. I definitely need a lot more of those. And I need to make my maul. Another encounter. Okay. Could spend a medium to get 2 more logs. Do I really need any more logs? I think I've got plenty of logs here. I'm logged out. Logging out. A shame for this one though, because it doesn't take any time. So I guess I'll just discard this if I don't want any logs. And I'd rather keep my medium. Definitely rather keep my medium. So, just no time wasted there. I just noticed that there's some branches in the distance. I went, no, don't worry about it. This one here, okay. Don't have any cunning, so I definitely have to rest here. So take 2 time and rest for 2. Okay. Next one I'm going to do. Now let's keep going. I don't want to make my maul just yet, just in case something comes up with effort. Let's keep going. I'm not going to scout. You'll notice I'm going to avoid scouting this time because I just need, if I make this decent weapon, I'll be fine as long as I don't go on the time tracker. Okay, spend nothing to get a large effort. Ooh. That is a tough choice. That is a tough choice because the large effort could be super duper awesome. I'm going to get that large effort. 4 time. Oh, go down to 4. I've got bugger all small stuff. Large effort. 1 large effort. It's tricky. Let's keep going. Get a treasure for nothing. But I'd rather the small effort, I think. I'd definitely rather the small effort. A treasure could be handy though if you get rid of some treasures. But I want to make. Oh, this is interesting because if I want to make my maul, it takes 2 time. This takes 2 time. I should have made my maul. My mole. Bugger. Bugger, guys. Bugger. What I'm going to do here, I could rest to get 2 more here. If I make my maul, I'm going to get ambushed because I'm going to hit 0 because it takes 2 time to make the maul. Or do I gain the treasure? You know what? Gaining treasure sounds like really cool. I'm going to gain the treasure. Call me crazy. I definitely have no food either, so I'm in major dramas here. Okay, I only draw 1 exploration. I've got 2 time left. I've got no way of I mean, I can reveal additional cards during... I could do the travel action here by spending one of my 2 efforts left. Just to see what kind of cards get... Just to see if there is a one-time one that can be really cool for me. Because this orienteer action here. Let's do it. Oh, this could be horrible. This could be horrible. Oh no, do I not do that? I just want to... I feel like there's something more I can do here. I feel like there is something like fantastic that could come around the corner that can really, really help, like food, because I need some food. But most things tend to be about 2 time, I think. It varies between like 0 and 4, I think. Oh, what am I going to do? This is a big decision. This could be death. I'm going to stay. Oh, like that hurts me to say that, but I'm going to stay. All right. That means I'm going to take on the boss for level 2. So roll the die again and see which boss I get. I haven't seen it yet. The 6th one. I think that's 6 strokes. Yes, it is 6. Ooh, 6. So where is the 6th level 2 guy? It's not the goblin, it's not the imp, not the crazed survivor, not the abomination, not the cave bear. It's the troglodyte. Troglodyte. So he's got some armor and some health. I'm going to take for 2 turns. Wow, so glad I avoided that. I don't have a food or cunning, so I can't trick myself out of this. So we're in the battle with this dude, this troglodyte. Alrighty, I get to go first. So he's got armor. So he's got 1 armor and 4 health. I also recharge this back for the 3rd level. Because some things could reference, some enemies reference like losing time and stuff like that, which we saw a lot previous one. I've used my perfect memory. I've got 2 things here that could still help. I can re-roll the dice and things like that. Okay. I didn't make my maul in time, unfortunately. But I can still spend a medium to get rid of his armor, which I'm going to do straight away. Spend a medium, and his armor's gone. That's my first turn. Next turn, I'm eyeing off this 3 with increasing it by 1. And I can spend 2. Oh, no. I'm in trouble, because I don't have 2. I have to spend 1 effort here, and I don't have a second. Oh, my God. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Okay. He's rolling. This could be the end of me in level 2 here. Okay, he rolls a 2. He rolls a 2. That is a wound, and I lose an effort at this stage. Now, I've got my 2 specials here. 2 things I could do here. I could make him re-roll. I don't think I'm going to do that. Just a scratch. After losing effort to a win effect, reduce the amount of effort lost by 1 to a minimum of 1. Damn, so I still lose 1. It's not worth using. Bummer. You can use large effort as 1. You can use your efforts as 1 lower. You're spending 1 for 1 lower. I think that's how it works. Okay. So I'm going to lose my 1 effort. Then it's my go. Then it's my go. What can I do here? I can do 3 damage for show. But it's going to take... It's going to cost me. It's going to cost me a lot. I might have to lose my large effort here in a moment. But yeah, let's do medium, small. I don't have 2 effort left. You can spend, as I said, efforts higher as 1 lower. But that's 3 damage to him. He's still got 1 health left. And I can't do the 2 effort to kill him off. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Hopefully I can roll a 1 here, because that will be no effect. His turn. Wow. Yeah, I'm definitely re-rolling that. Because that at the moment will kill me. I have to reduce a medium to 2. Actually, that's alright. Because I can spend my large as a medium. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Although I may as well spend this to. I'm going to spend this anyway to do the I've seen worse. After a monster's combat roll a 6-sided die again, use either of the results. So at the moment, I'm just going to put that there. At the moment, I've got a 6, is it? No, a 5. Wait, that's a 6. That was a 5. Was that a 5 before? It was indeed a 6 roll. So what that is doing to me at the moment is something super nasty, is that I gain the Afraid for level 3. It still lets me go through though, I guess, but I don't know if I want Afraid. Let's as I said, spend the cube. And I'm going to roll the die again. 4. What's 4 do? 4's even worse. Lose 2. Because I need to kill the guy. I need to kill the guy. Alright, I'm gaining Afraid for level 3. I have to, if I want to keep moving here. That's the only one I can take. I don't think I can use the cube again, can I? After a monster's combat roll, you roll a 6-sided die again, use either of the results. Can I spend it again? After a monster's combat roll? Let's do it. It's again, it means I use the 6 or, I don't know. I'm using it again. 2. That's still no good because I want to be able to do this. Okay, we're taking the Afraid one. We're Afraid next round. Alright, but then my go, I have to spend a large effort as a small effort to do 1 damage. It'll kill the troglodyte. Unfortunately, that large effort, yeah. Anyway, my rewards. I get a large effort back. I get a knife. Stole a knife of him. I get a wood. I get a food. Small effort. Needed that. And a new skill. I refresh my memory. You lose Panicked as well at the end of this. User conditions at the end of it. I can spend a wood and an effort to wound. Since I've got some wood going, maybe. Ignore or defend effects in combat. After making an unbreaking attack, you may make another attack. Hey, I'm taking that. Okay. That skill is discarded to the bottom. Okay. Then I've got to do the hunger step. It's level 2. I've got to eat 2 food, so I can eat 1 and then lose that. I'm still alive. Lose an effort for each one I didn't eat. But when you eat 1, you actually do gain 1 back too. So I should have technically gone to 2, then down 1. I'm still alive! Alright. I'm not panicked anymore, but I'm now Afraid. Let's have a look what Afraid does. Here's Afraid. Passive. You may not rest during the exploration step. Oh, whoa. Oh, that's killer. That is killer. So at least I can reveal 2 encounters now. I need some effort though, and I can't rest. Okay, here we go. Hopefully I can trade some of my goods and services and do some nice things. I could make an axe very soon as well. Do I want the club or the axe is a question when we get going. And here's the difference is that the axe has 2 small for armor, but a larger can do 5 damage. Well, this one's all about just different types of small efforts, really. So it might be hard to maul it out if I can't get enough effort going. We'll see how this pans out. I have to keep an eye on trying to upgrade this weapon, though. Alright, 2 encounters. So no general actions, no travel actions. I could do my perfect memory. But I can't rest, though. I've decided to keep revealing here, so 2 cards. Let's go. Okay, oh wow, get 2 medium effort. I want some smalls though. Spend a small to reveal 3 additional cards. But I want to keep the small. And I can't rest. I'm guessing I'm getting my 2 medium efforts. It's 5 time for 2 medium. Let's just do that. So 16 down to 11. I get 2 mediums. There are other resources too, so... oh, I forgot to refresh my abilities up to 3 as well. It's a shame this brawler doesn't have any abilities during this exploration sort of phase. It's all about the attack at the end. Anyway, 2 encounters. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Which one do I want to talk about is probably that one. Gives me more time. I can spend my treasure to get 4 small back. A welcoming spirit. Thank you, spirit. No time wasted. And I get 4 back. I'm up to 5. Hey, yeah. Woohoo. Okay. Now, I've got a choice. I can't make an axe yet, but I can make them all. I can definitely make them all. I wouldn't mind some more effort, though. I do have my ability to look back through. I can gain some of the stuff back. Ooh, it's interesting. As a general action, let's make them all. 3 wood, 2 effort, and 2 time. And I'm going to get my mole. Boom. Here it comes. Good against armor. I could scout and stuff too, but I'm not going to bother. For level 3, the scout action, by the way, is now a cunning and a time, which I don't have a cunning. So I could spend 4 small, which I'm not going to do. I can't lose my smalls. Alrighty, that was a general action. Let's use my perfect memory. I wouldn't mind some more small effort back. And that one was a good one. This one here, I'm going to use... So the perfect memory lets me look at through the discard pile to choose one. I'm going to gain 4 small effort for 3 time. So 6, so down 3, I gain 4 small effort. I'm up to 7. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's keep going. Ooh, small. Oh, I'm going to spend a metal to get more. 2 food is probably where it's at. Probably where it's at. Spending the metal to get some of that stuff is pretty cool too. That's a really good choice, that one. I think I need that 2 food. Just going to spend 1 small to get 2 food. Excellent. And that cost me 4 time. I'm down to 2 again. Ooh. Oh, gosh. Should I risk it for some biscuit? Oh, I've spent my treasure, by the way. Should have done that before. Okay. Biscuit risking. What have I got here? I've got enough to do some armor damage. I've got a large here. Maybe not. I think we just go take on the bad dude. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. Orienteer you have to do earlier, which I could do now. But I don't want to waste any effort just to see what would happen. I can't rest anyway. I'm looking for something to probably spend the last wood and knife on, but let's go take on the level 3 monster. So I'm going to roll my die. Hopefully we can get to level 4 here. Wow. Number 4. Monster number 4 from level 3 is the Hobgoblin. Heaps of armor. Glad I got them all. Heaps of armor. It's going to keep in the game for a while. Didn't get ambushed. I can't trick because I don't have a cunning. What's it do? It doesn't do too much here. Just small stuff. Ignores your next attack is horrible. Don't go up to bare hands for 2 turns. Okay, 5 and 6 has got to avoid that stuff. I get the armored condition, which is fantastic. That's a boon, I think. Okay. I can ignore the defend. And I can make, with my... So I passively ignore defend. So here we go. Okay, I passively ignore defend effects in combat. Assume the living weapon on turn is the response. Passive is always there. So I ignore his 5, which is pretty cool. It's like I'm ignoring his ignoration. We're both ignoring each other. After making armor breaking attack, you may make another attack. Awesome. Limit 1 per turn. 1 per turn. Yeah, so if I break, I can't do, yeah, I can't just keep breaking. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's put him there somewhere. Whoa, he's really... Let me put him off the screen. All right, so my turn. So he's got 3 armor and 4 health. Let's break some armor. Now, let's do it now. Yeah, I might as well break all his armor now. So 2 to do 2 breaking. It's breaking armor. Now, let me just double check that. Breaking armor, does that mean the armor has to be all gone? I don't think so. Armor breaking is when it's all gone. That's how I'm going to do. Bit of a grim rule here. I think that's what it is meant to say anyway. All right, Hobgoblin's turn. Yeah. It rolls a 6. That is not good at all. That means me downgrade my weapon for 2 turns. So, let's do the I've seen worse and make him re-roll that. Hopefully not another 6. 1. 1 is, oh, he misses, no effect. Fantastic. That's what I'm talking about. Taking that one for sure. My turn. Let's spend 1 effort to break 1 armor. And that's armor breaking. I get to make another attack. He's got 4 health. So a medium and 2 smalls. Medium and 2 smalls will make this guy go bye-bye. Awesome. Level 4, here we come. So I'm going to lose my afraid condition now. Going to the next phase. Again, 2 knives. 4 knives now. Plenty of knives. Can't do much about it. Hope I can trade them. 2 small efforts, pretty cool. 3 time gained. So, whoops, this was meant to be at level 4. 3 more time. 1, 2, 3. I take that as gain, not lost. Someone will probably tell me if I got that wrong. The armored condition. The armored condition. So I'll get this for level 4. After suffering a wound effect, place a token on this card to ignore it. Even though it's kind of not great for me, but anyway. Response. After placing the second token on this card, discard it from play. All conditions is not automatically discarded at the end of the combat phase of the level. So I keep this. That's pretty cool, so I can ignore wounds as well. I'm going to gain more of my blues back. I've probably done this slightly out of order, I know. Some people probably tell me. Gain another skill, so I draw 2 to choose 1. And I refresh my perfect memory. That was actually used as well. Should have exhausted that. But that's okay. So what to do? Moss Eater. You may use wood instead of food. Could be handy. Your planning journal action is now spend 3 to gain a cunning. After taking the planning action in combat, you may immediately make an attack or take another selection. I don't have a cunning, do I? Maybe Moss Eater. So I'm about to eat my 2 food here, just in case I don't get any food at the end of the game and I die from hunger, which would be horrible. That could be a bad choice. I'm just going to leave that down the bottom here to remind. It's like a passive thing at the end of the game, really. At this stage. Then it's 3 levels, so I eat 2 food. So I gain 2. But I need to eat a 3rd food, so I go down 1. So 4 small effort. Here we go. Last level. There's only 4 levels to this. Can I finish this game for the first time ever? I've played this game maybe about 5 or 6 times. I've never finished it. Got to level 4 a few times. And, but we're doing well. We're doing well with the brawler here so far. Do I use perfect memory yet? Things like that. I think what I might do, I might use my perfect memory straight away. Search for the discard pile. I'm going to do this one again. I think food's hard to come by. I'm going to spend a small effort and 4 time just picking fruit for a while. So get an 18, spend 1 effort. And I'm going to get 2 food back. Because I need to eat 4 food at the end of this last round. And especially with my moss, I'm just a bit worried here. It just combines with that. Plus, there's some things cards come up that can use food. Let's keep going. Not going to take a general action. Cunning could be handy. But I'm going to go with that cunning. Draw 2. Oh. Okay. Or do I want to just rest? What does a large do for me? A large can do 5 damage for me, but I'll lose my medium, which I really do need as well. Mediums are probably more handy, to be honest. Do I just rest for 1 effort? Can't do that one, definitely. But I could rest for 2. Let's... Medium for large? How many largies do I need? Medium's more handy. Okay, I'm doing it. Medium for another largie. Okay, another 2. I could orienteer and just see something better. Or that was meant to be 1 time as well. Okay, let's go. Food for 2 cunning would be handy. Or 3 small effort. Let's do the food for 2 cunning. So that's 2 time. Food gone, and I'm getting 2 cunning back. Now I'm after something that probably spends my knives. I've got so many knives out there. Next one. Do I orienteer? Let's try orienteering for a change, although I need my small effort. Let's just keep going. It's 2. Okay, food for knife and something. That's not great. Small for another food. Let's just rest for 1. They're both 1. Rest for 1 and gain 1. Another 2. Nothing to get 2 cunning. I've already got 2, so no. I could try and do a scout to see who I'm taking on, I guess, as well. Spend a log to get a largie. Or do I just rest for 5? Because I'm pretty good otherwise. Like, I don't really need much more stuff. I just need more effort to live. Yeah, I'm just going to rest for 5. So 5 time to get 5 effort back, up to 9. That's pretty cool. I could scout to see who I'm taking on. Let's just do that for the last round. So scouting in the last round is cunning, 2 small effort, 2 time. Cunning, 2 small effort, 2 time, down to 6. Let's see who we're taking on in this last round. Let's roll the die. Number 5. Monster number 5, come on down. Monster number 5 is... Once I find it. Is that 5? It is. It is... Ooh. A bit of the old vampy. 13 health, so the maule's not going to be great for this. Wound, confuse, passive. Attacks, actions, and responses inflict 1 less health and cannot defeat the vampire. Oh. And an additional log when attacking, taking action, or activating response to ignore this effect. Spend an additional log when attacking, taking action, or activating response to ignore this effect. Oh, so I need to keep my logs. I can spend a cunning to get a log. Wow. Handy to know. So I need to keep some logs, which I've got 1 of. So it's all about trying to get some more logs at the moment, I think. I just need at least 1 to kill it. And I don't have spike throw, and I had that chance to get spike throw as well at some point. Alrighty, let's keep going. Okay, now that's done. 6 time, I need more medium effort looking at this. But I don't have too many. I need to keep smalls as well. So I'm hoping I can grab something that gives me, maybe I'll do an orienteer. It's a bit risky, but I'll spend a small effort and I reveal 2 additional ones, so we'll draw 4 cards out. Let's see how we go here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So a knife gets me a cunning and a food. Kind of handy. 2 small effort, a food, effort for a treasure. Look, I'm not really worried about the treasure at the moment because I'm not sure if I'm going to live. Cunning and food. I mean, the cunning can be kind of handy. I can spend it to gain a wood, but that takes up one of my actions. I just need effort, man. I could just do that one, I guess. To get 2 effort back. I just spent 1. So I'm gaining 1 with 1 time, which didn't do much for me. The cunning and food. Maybe I do that. Oh. So it's 2 time. I spend a knife to gain a cunning and a food. Let's keep going. I need some medium efforts. I don't want to risk any more small effort. 2. Armored. I've already got armored. Cunning to gain 2 food. Or do I just rest? Got 2 food. Get another 2 food would be kind of cool. I'll rest for 2. I want a medium, man. I want a medium, man. I want a medium man. Let's just rest for 2. So resting for 2, I've spent 2 here. I'm going to gain 2 here up to 8. Do I risk going again? There's 2. At best, I can rest for 1. I'm looking for something that I can spend some other things with. Okay, yeah. Because I can still rest for 1 if I'm lucky. Oh, I'm thinking about, let's do the orienteer travel action for 1 small. I'm going to reveal 4 encounters here. Hopefully, I don't go bust here. All right, encounter number 1. Not what I want. Encounter number 2. Okay, I can just rest for 1. That's my backup. Encounter number 3. Encounter number 4. No, nothing was really cool there. Because as soon as it hits 0, I've done the ambush. Gain that, but I don't want the ambush effect of this vampire, which is losing a cunning and a medium, and I'll ignore my first attack. Oh dear, and when they ambush, they attack first too. This is so oh my god. Let's just rest it back up, so nothing good came out of that. So resting for 1, and unfortunately didn't get to spend my 3 knives, but you know, knives are cool. Let's go take on the boss. So preparation step, nothing. Decision step, I'm just going to take on the boss. And then ambush here. So let's have a look. Ambush is no ambush. I've got to do 13 health here. So put up to 13 health. Oh my god, that's a lot of health. No armor. Set the timer, but you don't need to because it's the last round. Bit of flavor text here. A hunched dark shape emerges. Eyes alight with a crimson glow. This woman's thirst exceeds mere blood as she desires the knowledge your journey brought you. Speaking beyond her many years, a whisper in the night advises, may the blood of your father remind you. Ooh. So attacks, actions, and responses inflict 1 less damage and cannot defeat the vampire. Bummer, so everything's 1 less. Spend an additional wood when attacking, taking an action, or activating a response to ignore this effect. So I've got 1 wood. Combat actions take up my turn. So I can either do an attack or a combat action or skip my turn, which I don't want to do. Oh boy. So I've got to save that 1 wood I've got. I mean, you can spend a cunning to get more wood back, but it's combat action as I said. So I'd rather save that wood. It's going to take a few hits to kill this person. I could power through, which adds 1 to my attack, which is then -1. How do I read this? Attacks, actions, and responses inflict 1 less and cannot defeat them. Is that everything? So that means if I do the power through, that's also 1 less from that? That's nasty if I play the Grim Rule with that. Yeah, I take that as if it's each 1 individually. That's a Grim Rule. So the power through will be worth 0. There's no point using it. Bummer. Okay, my turn. Yeah, I'm just going to use it to re-rolls. I think that's what's going to happen there. So my turn here, I'm going to spend a largie, a medium as a... Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in huge trouble. Oh dear. Oh, let's keep going. I'm going to spend a large as a medium, and then 1 small to inflict 5, but actually only inflicts 4. And this guy down to 9. Alrighty. Not armor breaking. I can't use my armor breaking stuff. I do have armor though, so I can last a while in this combat, but do I have enough effort? I don't think I do. It's going to do a 6. It's going to give me weakened. What does weakened do? Probably something not great at all. Wounding attacks with attack power 3 or greater inflict -1. Well, 3 or greater. Okay, so I'm going to try and do a 3. Attack power. I assume that's the attack power, yeah. So I don't want weakened. Let's make her spend one of these to re-roll that. Is that 6 again? Spend another one to make her re-roll that. 3. What's 3 do? Steal. Lose treasure or lose 3 if unable. Oh my god. I don't want to lose 3. Let's make a reroll that. 2. Confuse. Lose a cunning. I can definitely do that. Whew, okay. My turn. I've only got 1 wood, don't I? Damn. That's going to be rough. It's going to be pretty rough. So I've got no medium or largies. I have to spend 3 to do 2 damage in her case. Oh, this is not good at all. I don't think I'm going to make it. But anyway, let's keep going. Down to 7. Her turn. Rolls a 3. 3 is steal. Let's make a reroll that. 1. 1 is wound. Lose 2. I've got no cubes left. But if I suffer a wound, place one token on this card to ignore it. Still in the game? Kinda. My turn. I'm going to spend 3 effort. I'm running out of effort to do 2 wounds. Not going to get there, am I? Her turn. What's that? 6. I can be dazed. I can't do anything about it. I've got nothing left. So it's going to give me dazed. So dazed means... where's dazed? Weakened, sorry. I get weakened. So my wounding attacks that have attack power 3 or greater inflict 1 less damage. Oh boy. And then back to my turn. I can't do anything. If I spend 3 to do damage, I'm going to die. Oh, failed. The vampire has conquered me as I try to escape the dungeon. Could have spent this, but then I lose. It takes your whole turn to do the combat action, which I don't like. And then it would have attacked me anyway. I would have been struggling, to say the least. There you have it, guys. That's Unbroken. The brawler did make it out. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And Solace, remember, to crush your gaming thirst, always play solo. Till next time.